In a quiet monastery nestled deep in the Himalayas, there lived a young monk named Arun. He had joined the monastery at an early age, seeking peace and clarity. The life of solitude and reflection suited him, but Arun carried a lingering arrogance. He believed that his path of meditation, simplicity and detachment was superior to the chaotic, noisy lives of the people in the village below. Every week, Arun was tasked with descending to the village to gather supplies. He dreaded these trips, seeing the bustling streets and hurried villages as distractions from his pursuit of enlightenment. To him, their lives seemed shallow, consumed by material concerns and trivial worries. One day, as Arun was crossing the village square, he noticed an elderly woman selling flowers. Her hands were gnarled, her back bent with age, but her smile radiated warmth as she carefully arranged the blossoms. Arun paused, curious. He approached her and asked, "Why do you spend your days selling flowers? Surely, at your age, you could rest." The woman chuckled, her eyes crinkling. "Each flower I sell is for someone's story," she said. "A child giving their mother a gift, a lover asking for forgiveness, a family honoring their ancestors. These flowers bring beauty to moments that matter." Arun was struck by her words but quickly dismissed them, retreating back to the monastery with his supplies. That night, Arun's master, an aged monk named Kavi, called him to the temple garden. "You seem troubled, Arun," Kavi said, his voice gentle. Arun hesitated, then confessed, "Master, I struggle to understand the villagers. Their lives seem so mundane compared to ours." Kavi smiled knowingly. "Tomorrow we will take a walk." The next morning, Kavi led Arun through the village. They stopped at a blacksmith's forge, where a young man toiled over a glowing horseshoe. His face was streaked with sweat, but his expression was one of determination. "He works to save for his sister's education," Kavi explained. They passed a woman sweeping the temple steps. "She lost her child last year," Kavi said softly. "Cleaning the temple brings her solace." Finally, they arrived at the flower vendor's stall. The old woman was still there, smiling as she handed a bouquet to a man in a tattered coat. "That man," Kavi said, "saves his earnings for weeks to buy these flowers. He places them on his wife's grave every month, a gesture of love that transcends her absence." Arun felt a wave of emotion wash over him, compassion, humility, and a deep awareness he couldn't quite name. "Master, what is this feeling?" he asked. "Sonder," Kavi replied. "It is the realization that each life you see is as complex and profound as your own. Every face in the crowd has joys, struggles, and stories you will never fully know." From that day on, Arun's trips to the village changed. He began to see not just faces, but lives filled with pain, triumph, and beauty. He would listen to the villagers' stories, offer kindness where he could, and reflect on their resilience. Arun's journey toward enlightenment now included a deeper connection to the humanity around him.